Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about IPO. So what is IPO? IPO stands for Initial Public Offering, which is the process where a company sells its shares to the public for the first time. So why do companies do an IPO? Companies do an IPO to raise capital, which they can then use to expand their business. By doing an IPO, they can get a lot of money from investors who are willing to buy their shares. This allows them to grow their business, hire more employees, buy new equipment, or expand into new markets. As an investor, what is in it for you? Well, when a company does an IPO, you can buy its shares at a lower price, which is usually the price set during the IPO. And if the company is successful, the share price may go up over time, which means you could make money by selling your shares in the future. But before investing in an IPO, you should consider a few things. You should consider the company's health and its business model. You should also consider the current market conditions and the risks involved in investing in the stock market. IPO investing can be risky, so make sure you understand the company and the market before making any decisions. Now, let's talk about Nepal stock market. Nepal's main stock exchange is Nepse, which is the Nepal Stock Exchange. If you want to buy or sell shares in Nepal, you must go through a broker. There are many brokers in Nepal, but you'll need to choose one that is registered with the Securities Board of Nepal. Once you have chosen a broker, you can open an account and start trading. So what are shares and stocks? Well, shares and stocks are basically the same thing. When you buy a share of a company, you are buying a small piece of that company. The price of a share will fluctuate based on the demand for that share. If more people want to buy a share, the price will go up. If more people want to sell a share, the price will go down. The price of a share also depends on how well the company is doing. If the company is making a lot of money, the share price will go up. If the company is not doing well, the share price will go down. The overall economy also affects the price of shares. If the economy is strong, the share prices will go up. If the economy is weak, the share prices will go down. There are two types of investment. One is short-term and another is long-term. Short-term investment is when you buy a share with the intention of selling it within a few days or weeks. Long-term investment is when you buy a share with the intention of holding it for more than a year. Now, let's talk about how to apply for an IPO. You can apply for an IPO through your broker. Your broker will give you an application form and you will need to fill it out with your personal and bank details. You will also need to specify the number of shares you want to apply for. After you have submitted the application form, your broker will submit it to the company that is doing the IPO. The company will then allocate shares to you based on the demand. Now, let's talk about some factors that will determine the success of your IPO investment. First, the company should have a good track record of earnings and cash flows. Second, the company should be in a growing industry. Third, the company should have a strong management team. Fourth, the company should have a competitive advantage. Fifth, the company should be undervalued by the market. Now let's look at some examples of Nepalese IPOs. NIC, Asia Bank, NCN, Upper Tomakoshi Hydropower Limited, UTHL, and all these companies were successfully listed on Nepse after their IPO. In conclusion, IPO investing can be a great way to make money, but it is also risky. You need to carefully consider the company and the market before investing. Remember to only invest what you can afford to lose, and always have a plan in place for managing your investments. IPOs can be a great opportunity for investors, but they can also be risky. It's important to do your research and invest wisely. If you do your research and invest wisely, you can increase your chances of success. Thank you for watching this video on IPO. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.